again and again. We bust a deep root maneuver.
Everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors. Fighting out of the corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his adversary, fighting out of the right corner, battling
All right, gentlemen, one thing, protect yourself at all times, okay?
10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power's not there.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Good way to protect the midsection. Blocks away that headshot. That was a miss by Rhodes. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Rhodes is elusive. You saw him get away from that power punch. Whatever game plan and strategy they may have come in with, Teddy, they may have just thrown it out the window. They're trading blows non-stop in the round one.
Everything's been thrown out the window. Everything in the room is going out the window, and we love it.
Wow! Mills tagged by that powerful hook. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. There it is! He got caught by that right hand. He never saw it coming. He may be looking to clinch here. Well, the end of the round is upon us. And oh boy, we need to catch our breath ourselves.
Now, these guys are not shy about introducing themselves. They came right out at the beginning. They said hello with punches, punches and bunches.
Great exchanges we've seen so far. Able to cover up that gut. Good block there by Bell. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Get in there, let's go.
Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. Halfway through this round here, able to get away from that headshot with the block. Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
Work the body. Up and down, side to side.
Rose is elusive. You saw him get away from that power punch. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty.
All right, keep it
Referee
clean,
gives him a
guys.
warning
Keep it
for
clean.
headbutting. Bell's attitude in that last round really paid off. You saw he was the much busier fighter.
Keep it up.
And round number 3 is underway.
Body. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Round 3.
There it is! Oh, an explosive headshot there. He is down. Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
A well-placed left hand by Rose. Oh, and there you go. Rose is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Rose is in a tough spot. I mean, a real tough spot here. He does not have the energy he had earlier in this fight. He's been taking too many body shots.
Yeah, he has. You know, we always talk about defending to the head, and you forget about, you have to do the same thing in the body. You know, you keep your hands up to block the shots to the head. You keep your elbows in. He's not doing...
Holy cow! Rose is stunned, and he is hurt. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Let's see some more head movement.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Rose is just bubbling over with confidence now. Hey, that happens when you score a knockdown in the last round.
Yeah, it does. I mean, there's nothing greater than that. I mean, that's like somebody, that's like your boss coming and say, hey, here's a bonus out of nowhere. You feel pretty darn good.
Is our boss coming to do that?
No, they don't do that.
Come on. Here we go with the 4th round. Bell's heading out there for this round, hoping that his legs are under him the way they need to be. He was dropped the last round.
Well, he's going to find out. See, that's a good thing you just said, hoping. Well, he can't hope his legs are under him. He's got to find that out, because if he goes out there and tries to use them and they're not, he's going to fall all over the place, and the referee's going to stop it. His opponent's going to jump on him. So while the referee's counting, what he's got to do is test him out a little bit. So now you know how to go about surviving the round. Do you just stay on the ropes and move your head, or do you use your bicycle?
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here?
Well, 2 aspirin and then, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Rose is fighting real smart here on the outside. Halfway through round number 4. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. is hurt. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. Wow! A harsh left hand by Rhodes. Rose is probably trying to assess things right now as that round comes to an end. I think it's a close, good, solid fight that he's still very much in, but I do think he's on the downside of the scorecards.
Yeah, but the most important thing is he has to know that. See, that's the thing. Can a fighter be honest with himself? And that's where the corner comes in. Somebody has to whisper in his ear and say, hey, listen, you might think you're in this place, but the reality, you're not.
One spot circle.
Missed the body shot. Oh boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
They are bringing out the best in each other. I mean, you can just tell when they meet up in the middle of this ring, they're bringing out the best in each other. Well-placed counter by Bell. Bad intentions is showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Well targeted by Bell. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? So he goes, and there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first, you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Rose has got a way of just getting away from that punch. Rose is cut around. Oh, and he is hurt after that series of punches.
You know, my old trainer used to tell me, if you don't move your head, the other guy will move it for you. Right now, he's having his head moved by the other guy.
Rose is banged around by a big uppercut. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Rose has got a bloody nose right now. I don't know if it's broken, but the bottom line is it's going to be a distraction. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Action to start the 7th round. Bell's corner is probably wondering what effect the last round's going to have as we start this round. Remember, he was stunned in that last round.
Yeah, he was stunned. He's got to behave like a pro, like a real fighter now. He's got to be able to have a short memory, put that aside, and go out there now and pick up the same way as he had in his mind when he came to this arena. That he's going to be the boss. He's going to be the one leaving here with a W.
Rose's punches just don't have that snap to them, and if you look at his overall ring movement, he doesn't seem that sharp. I think he's starting to tire at this point.
You know, Joe, it's an interesting thing. A lot of times you think guys aren't in shape when you see that, but he came in a little bit lower than he had been in his previous fights. I think he might have left it in the gym. I think this is a case where maybe he overdid it. He overtrained a bit, and right now it's showing.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, what special effects have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Rose is in a... Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That is it. This fight is over. That Intentions is got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered. Bell's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.